Hey neighbors, this is Brent checking in. One of my favorite narratives in the Gospels is the story of the paralyzed man who, despite Jesus and the crowds walking by him, is gathered by his four friends, brought to where Jesus was teaching, lowered through the roof, and then laid at Jesus' feet to be healed, for his paralyzed situation to be shed, and for him to be able to step up and to take his mat and to move forward with his life. This story comes to mind a lot over the last 7 or 8 days as I've watched friends show up in the presence of those who've been paralyzed by the physical damages to their home, who've been paralyzed by fear, paralyzed by just the unknown of what tomorrow brings for their family. And these volunteers showing up with hammers and crowbars, willing hands and feet to carry furniture out, to take up flooring, to do whatever they could to help a family take the next steps in repairing their own homes. And then being here on the Woodlands campus and watching hundreds of volunteers collecting donations, handing donations out, praying with families who have lost it all. I mean, we have a fully functioning free grocery store and department store essentially here in our church for those families to come and get the help that they need. And one of the things I'm noticing is families who show up very hopeless, very fearful, wondering what tomorrow holds, walking out with just a little glimpse of hope, a little glimpse that maybe they're not alone in their pain, and that maybe with the help of the people around them, they're going to get through this. If you're one of those people who have been impacted by the storm and you're feeling alone, reach out to your next door neighbor, reach out to those who love you, because I can bear witness to the fact that folks you know and people that you don't are going to show up to your aid to help walk out of this horrible experience that you may be going through. If you were in worship this past Sunday, you got to hear Tom Cox talk about how he and Bonnie have watched the storm come. He expressed how horrible the storm was for their family, and then he gave us hope as he described all of the people who have shown up at his home to help get them moving back into a place of restoring their home and the damages that have been caused by the storm. It's been a wonderful scene, and I'm glad to have gotten to be a part of it, but even greater pleasure to get to watch all of you show up as the hands and feet of Christ. I know that I've said this in several video messages lately, but quite literally, you are taking paralyzed people, carrying them to the feet of Jesus so that they can be healed. And I could not be more proud or grateful for that. In terms of what's going on in the life of the church, we were back together for worship, as I said, this past Sunday, and had a really wonderful time together. We'll be back again this coming Sunday at 9 and 11 there at Stewart. In between services, we're going to have a short little information session available for those of you who might be interested in joining porch groups. Again, porch groups are our short-term, 6-week-long community experiences where you gather with a small group of folks and share meals together and pray together, serve the community together, be on the lookout for God sightings together. They're a really wonderful opportunity to get to know people as well. So if you want to know more about those, come this Sunday, go to our website, you can find out more. The women's Bible study started this week. They meet on Wednesdays at the lunch hour as well as Wednesday evenings at the Kingsley Model Homes. The men will start on Thursday of next week. They'll be meeting on Thursday nights with Bishop Hayes leading our study. There's a lot going on, a lot of places to get involved, to be reunited to your church family. And so I hope that you'll go ahead and begin making plans to get involved in some of those things. Continue to visit with your neighbors, be on the lookout for ways to serve. We've got a long road ahead of us, and it's going to take all of us serving one another to get through this storm together. So grateful to be your pastor and to be a part of this community, and can't wait to see you Sunday. God bless you. Bye-bye.